Today we are going to see about motion. So already we have studied about motion. Motion means what ma? Moving from one place to another place with respect of the time. So here the motion is classified based on path, based on the duration and based on the speed. Based on the path, it is classified into linear motion, curvilinear motion. Based on the path, it is classified into linear motion, curvilinear motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, and zigzag motion. Based on the duration, it is classified into periodic motion and non-periodic motion. Based on the speed, it is classified into uniform motion and non-uniform motion.
Look at the bicycle. What type of motion does the wheel perform? What type of motion does the cycle in total perform? The tires rotate and make a rotatory motion, but the cycle as such make forward in a linear path. So this shows many motion in it. So it is called as multiple motion. Now look at the sieving machine. The motion of the needle shows the periodic motion, and the motion of the wheel shows the rotatory motion, and motion of the footrest shows oscillatory motion. So this all together show different motions, so it is called as multiple motion. Average speed. The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called average speed of the object. Average speed can be calculated distance traveled by the object by the time taken by an object, that is d by t. Observe the formula for average speed. If we denote the distance in meter and the time by second, the unit of average speed is meter per second. If we denote the distance in kilometer and time in hour, and then the unit of average speed is kilometer per hour. Motion repeated in equal interval of time is called as periodic motion. Motion repeated in unequal interval of time, then it is called as non-periodic motion. Shanti took a pencil and sharpened it with a sharpener. In this case, the pencil rotated in its own axis. So, we can say that it is a rotatory motion. Then, she drew a circle using a pencil and a compass. In the second case, it went in a circular path. So, we can say that the motion is in a circular motion. Later, she took her scale and drew a straight line in another paper. In the third case, the pencil traveled in a straight line. So we can say that as a straight motion. Then she kept the pencil between her finger and moved it back and forth. So in the fourth case, the pencil tip moved back and forth, that is oscillated like a swing. So we can say that this motion is a oscillatory motion. Throw paper aeroplane. Watch its flight path. When you throw it at an angle, the path curves, that is the paper flight is moving ahead, but direction is changing while Moving such paths are called curvilinear. A flying busy bee around the room is a combination of all these flight paths. So it is an example of zigzag. We can classify the motion according to the path taken by the object. Linear motion, moving in a straight line, like the police people walking in a parade. Curvilinear motion, moving ahead but changing the direction, like a boy in a slide. Circular motion, moving in a circular path. Rotatory motion, the movement of the body about its own axis. Oscillatory motion, coming back to the same position after a fixed time of interval. Zigzag motion, like the motion of a bee or a people walking in a crowded street. Fast oscillation are referred to as vibration. Science today. Robots. Robots are automatic machines. Some robots can perform mechanical and repetitive jobs faster, more accurately than people. Robots can also handle dangerous materials and explore distant planets. The term comes from the chess word robota, meaning forced labor. Robotics is the science and study of robots. What can robots do? Robots can sense and respond to their surroundings. They can handle delicate objects or apply great force, for example, to perform eye operation guided by a human surgeon or to assemble a car. With artificial intelligence, robots will also be able to make decisions for themselves. How do robots senses? This is a quadrupedal military robot. Electronic sensors are a robot's eyes and ears. Twin video cameras give the robot a 3D view of the world. Microphones detect sound. Pressure sensor give the robot a sense of touch to judge how hard to grip an egg or heavy luggage. Built-in computers send and receive information with radio waves. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence attempts to create computer programs that think like human brain. Current research has not achieved this, but some computers can be programmed to recognize face in a crowd. Articulated welding robots are used in the industrials. Can robots think? Robots can think. They can play complex games such as chess better than human being. Future nanorobotics. Nanorobots are nanobots or robots scaled down to microscopic size in order to put them into very small spaces to perform a function. Future nanorobots could be placed in the bloodstream to perform surgical procedures that are too delicate or too difficult for standard surgery. Imagine if a nanorobot could target cancer cells and destroy them without touching the healthy cells nearby.